Steve Smith finally won a test toss and quickly elected to utilise a lush Gabba wicket.
He won the toss.
Yeah, we're going to have a bat.
Mohamed Amir returned to the Australian creases for the first time in 6 years, and the youngster had Matthew Renshaw cautious early.
Leading edge goes through the gap between backward point and that fourth slip. Run away the first runs of the test match. It'll be a boundary.
No such concern for David Warner.
Warner's away, straight away. There's no warm-ups for David Warner. You give him something he likes, and he likes a lot, he'll go after it. Starts with a boundary.
As Renshaw soon joined his partner.
He's got that one away. He's got that right out of the middle, and that is a confidence-boosting shot.
The covers were getting some attention.
Another lovely shot from Warner. He's carrying on that form from the one day as he looks in good touch.
Renshaw growing more confident as the runs began to flow.
Over pitches, he finds the gap. Yes! Interesting method of fielding. Unsuccessful.
The left-hander pierced the leg side and beat the fielders.
Matt Renshaw surprising everybody with the speed of the footwork and the positive intent.
But Warner straight across and Amir struck through.
He's hit it, I think, has he? There, he got it!
With Khawaja quick to get off the mark.
Khawaja's away.
But as quickly as he came, he went.
He's got him. Back-to-back wickets. Khawaja goes now, and the leggy's got his first one.
As his state teammate Renshaw pounced on Azhar Ali.
Puts him away. Takes the opportunity.
Renshaw and Smith then started to attack as the 20-year-old reached his maiden test half-century.
Third test match innings. And he's picked up a 50, Matt Renshaw.
Smith danced.
Smith gets it over mid-wicket now.
And then toyed with the Pakistani slips cordon.
Doesn't carry. 4.
With the two maintaining the run rate and finding the fence.
Runs away for 4. It's not a bad area though. It was about.
The second wicket stand reached 76 before Wahab Riaz finally broke the resistance of Matthew Renshaw.
And that hint of swing that Waqar Younis was talking about works.
Hanscom adopted the mantra, if you can't go through them, go over them.
That's good stroke. Get away.
As the pair began to take to Yasir Shah.
Toss. He gets it away. Oh, it's through. That'll probably be 4.
Smith posted 50 before Sarfraz grasped this rare chance.
Yes, definitely a thick edge. He almost had it there at one stage.
And did he make them pay? Smith making it look oh so easy at the Gabba.
Absolutely. Kane through the offside by Steve Smith.
Mohamed Amir put this scare through the camp.
He's got that away, Hanscom. Oh, and through. A fumble down there. Oh, I tell you what, this is a bit of a worry. He's dug his knee in down there. A big hand from the crowd as he goes off the ground. You never like to see that.
As Smith went onside.
Smith finds the gap.
Straight.
To be back out there.
And then offside to complete the trio.
No need to chase that.
The boundaries kept coming.
On. You know, and if you do get behind, that'll go for 4.
Almost miraculously, Mohamed Amir returned. But on 97, Smith evaded a certain demise as the tourists didn't pick this up.
Dives through to the keeper too. Oi! Oh, what is that? What's wrong? Those Pakistani ears painted on, Waqar.
It was a long wait for the skipper, who lasted more than 10 overs in the 90s.
There's always a little bit of pressure building when you can't get there.
But a straight drive brought up his 16th test ton and first against Pakistan.
Absolute brilliance from the skipper.
The two batsmen kept piling on the pain for Pakistan. With Smith and Hanscom unbeaten, Australia well on top at 3 for 288.
And that is the conclusion of day 1. And Steve Smith will be very happy with the team position. Obviously, individually, he's feeling pretty pumped right now.
It started with a bang.
Ooh, really full that time, and Smith says thank you.
As Hanscom glided the overnight nerves away.
Beautiful shot. Just watches the ball come on. He knows where the gap is.
The skipper continued to pile on the runs and showed the intent early, with Mohamed Amir dropping this chance.
The man there. He's got to get under. He's got to get back. He's got to get it. Oh, he put it down. He
was getting comfortable under it. The ball kept travelling.
But Wahab Riaz caught the edge before Smith could cash in any further.
So it is Wahab Riaz. He gets a breakthrough this morning. Something. They needed a wicket, and they've got it.
Nick Maddinson made a nervy start and narrowly avoided a second straight duck.
He's dropped it. That's been bunted into bat pad. It came out quickly.
This met with rapturous applause on his first test run.
It was away. Big cheer from the crowd. The statistician here's gone mad also.
But that's where the plaudits halted, gifting Wahab this wicket.
That he has, he's followed it. And after a duck in the first or the last test match against South Africa, he starts with a one here. So Maddinson hasn't proved for himself yet that he's good at this level.
Matthew Wade followed suit,
That's it. It works. Brilliant from Ahmed Amir.
as Stark put the head down and swung.
And this time Mitchell Stark predicts it.
But he fell soon after, with Hanscom nearing the ton.
Very well caught.
But it was no issue for the Victorian, who went over
Has he got a six? He has!
and then through to reach the milestone.
Yes. Fist is clenched. The helmet's off. Second test. First 100 for Peter Hanscom.
Hazelwood became yet another victim of the Cordon's crisp catching,
Another good catch at first slip.
with Hanscom's milestone knock undone by Wahab Riaz.
Now Hanscom chops on. So they're falling around. They're falling apart, Australia at the moment. Now 9 for 380.
But with 9 wickets down and the tourist smelling blood, Bird flew
He's hit that a long way. There's a man out there straight over his head and over the rope, I think.
and Lyon pounced to post 49 for the 10th wicket.
It's in the gap. There's 2 men out there, but in the gap and a run away.
Yesir Shah finally got the breakthrough, before Matthew Wade nearly got in the action with this leap.
Oy, just out of the reach of the flying Matthew Wade.
But the catch was taken by Usman Khawaja, with Stark striking early.
Usman Khawaja diving low and left.
LBW shouts became a regular occurrence, before Hazelwood got the ball to talk.
Turned his back on that one. In the end, no damage done.
Babar Azam showed class,
That's a glorious straight through the offside.
and Sami Aslam went on the offensive,
Slogs it. And they're doing well.
before Hazelwood struck.
Oh, it's edged and the catch is taken. Hazelwood strikes.
Pakistan's old guard in Yunus Khan could manage just this,
It's out. Yunus Khan's gone first belt.
but Hazelwood's hat-trick hopes didn't quite go to plan.
Inside edge onto the back thigh.
Jackson Bird decided it was his turn,
Edged it, and he catches it. Nice low catch.
as Stark continued the mountain of wickets tumbling in Brisbane.
There's another one. Khawaja this time in the game.
Aslam's resistance went down the leg side, with Wahab Riaz providing some catching practice for Hazelwood's third.
Ball too easy. Far too easy.
Khawaja once again held on to this firebolt from Stark, as Pakistan slumped to 8 for 67.
This is all happening far too easily and quickly.
But Amir,
They're totally in it. Well played. Just helped on its way. Nothing wrong with that.
and then Sarfraz combined to hold steady,
This time. Fine, that's going just as fast.
lasting out the day but not before this missed stumping chance off. Amir and Sarfraz continued their resistance and boosted a meagre score.
Up and over and safe. It was in the air for a while. It wasn't that far from Maddinson. It'll race away for 4.
But the faintest of edges brought the demise of Mohammad Amir.
Delivery.
Okay, thank you. I'm going back to the on-field umpire. So you need to reverse your decision. You're on screen now. Make the signal.
Sarfraz reached a half century,
He's pushing for 2. He wants the 50. He's obviously the highest scorer in this first innings total.
and opted to search for quick runs in the last wicket stand, though Rahat Ali was the victim of a millimetre gap.
He sends Ali back. Out, direct hit. They're lighting up now, and that bat is still in the air. So tight, so tight.
Steve Smith elected not to enforce the follow-on, leaving David Warner to his vices.
And again, look at this. Yeah, the little half stop again. That fielding that we've talked about, this time Yasir Shah. But even with the half stop, that ball races to the cover boundary.
The onslaught ended on 12, with Khawaja piercing the gap early.
Oh, beautiful bowling. Goodness me, get that full slip in there instead of extra cover, I reckon.
Renshaw then tried to force one onto the leg side, but it flew straight into the safe hands of the Cordon.
Second slip, takes it. Rahat Ali really swings it.
Steve Smith continued his first innings heroics and looked on song, going 4
Get some on that.
after 4,
Steve Smith straight onto him. Too short, put away.
after 4.
Boy, Steve Smith hammered that. There was a cry of catch, but Yasir Shah had no chance.
Usman Khawaja then pounced on the Pakistanis. with Smith reaching 50 with an arrayed assault.
He gets a drive and it goes in the gap. And now Stephen Smith's done 53. Will he tire of raising his bat, this man?
The two went pound for pound before Smith tried to force the issue and caught the leading edge.
Oh, he's just chipped that in the air. There's a man right there and takes it.
Hanscom paired with Khawaja, but the hunt for quick runs brought the left-hander unstuck.
Has he got enough on it? Oh, good catch. Very good catch. It's the skipper there at mid-on.
Nick Maddinson impressed with this,
Oh, he's got enough on it. He has. That's what he can do.
but was gone the very next ball.
It's up in there. This could be out. Should be out. Fine leg straight to him.
Australia declared at dinner, and Sami Aslam got the runs flowing early.
The Australians did that plenty.
The two favoured the vacant fourth slip area and found runs, before Azhar Ali got conventional.
Oh, that's a good shot. A really good stroke. It was a half volley.
Sami Aslam tried the same, but Stark and Renshaw combined to see him off.
Maybe a bit of movement for Stark. So yes, the change of ends has worked.
Babar Azam found the boundary. Then Lyon found his wicket.
There it is. Gone! Just like that. Took 3 balls in a row in the right spot. Straight through to slip. Well bowled.
Azhar Ali drove through the night.
He's going to go again. Dave Warner's going to put in. Go, Dave. Go, Dave. Beat the ball this time. Oh, no.
With Pakistan still 420 runs behind in Brisbane.
They're a long way behind in the test match.
Entering the day with 8 wickets in hand, Pakistan were cautious, but regularly found the fence.
Oh, reverse sweep. Steve Smith anticipated it, but geez, hit it well.
Yunus Khan contrasted his slow start with some powerful stroke play, as Azhar Ali reached 50 as his side lifted the scoring rate.
Sensible innings. Faced 146 balls, hit just 5 fours.
The two continued before the first sight of rain in Brisbane so far this test.
You can see there, there's a couple little storms coming.
Azhar found a friend in the straight boundaries.
Gets it true. Put as many fielders as you like. Oh, nice shot. Very good shot.
But a short ball brought him undone.
Edge. Wade takes it down the leg side. The short ball has worked.
Yunus pushed on, but rain halted play once again.
Doesn't seem to be that heavy, but we do know how quick that storm can come in here at the Gabba, so maybe they're just being overcautious.
Before the stalwart posted 50.
Yunus Khan has got a 50 for himself.
Misbah was swooped by Bird.
That's got it. That's good stuff. Well done, Jackson Bird. Perseverance pays off.
As Yunus had only one gear on the Gabba deck.
His feet, lovely shot. It's a good shot that. He's got to the pitch of that.
Before he was removed after this creative shot.
He's got him here. Excellent bowling, Nathan Lyon. Yunus Khan walks. Excellent pressure from both ends.
Sarfraz and Shafiq then upped the ante, with the Aussies having few answers for the pair.
Takes it into a half volley, that one. That delivery's okay, but Shafiq nails it.
Steve Smith uncharacteristically dropped this catch.
Goes. We've been talking about the catching ability of the Australians recently. And one goes to the turf.
But Sarfraz was served a stark reminder of the searing pace.
An absolute beauty there from Stark.
Shafiq and Amir then put the foot down and launched, going blow for blow with Shafiq posting a half-century.
A mighty blow.
Amir showed finesse,
Oh, up and over. Take that. One bounce.
but Jackson Bird caught the edge.
And that's an edge, so there's a wicket. That's the 7th for Australia.
As both Wahab
There's the Yorker. Oh, and somehow he gets an outside edge on it.
and Shafiq tentatively found the third man fence.
There's that gap. And that's another boundary.
Smith grasped yet another chance for a wicket,
Oh, he's dropped it. He's dropped it.
and then opted for an extra 8 overs to knock over the tourists. But Wahab made the skipper question that choice.
Oh, he's been slapped down the Gabba.
Shafiq and Wahab then had the ball flying, with Shafiq reaching his 10th test ton.
3 will do. Lays into that one. I think he's got it through the gap. I think it's away. Here he comes. 100. And it's a fighting 100.
Bird claimed the wicket of Wahab in the final over,
It's an edge in. Is it a take? It is a take. Finally a take.
but Yasir Shah saw Pakistan to stumps, bringing to a close a marathon day at the Gabba.
Haven't we seen some cricket today?
Oh, flipped up and over the infield. That's rocketing to the ropes.
With just 2 wickets in hand and needing 108 runs for victory, Pakistan got going early.
Up over the top, well done. That'll be 4. Up and over, 4 runs.
Steve Smith's side had cause for concern, as Yasir
Oh, shot through the covers.
and Shafiq made victory look likely.
But getting closer and closer.
The runs were whittled down to double digits,
It's not carried, but it's found the gap. That
with boundaries coming at just the right times.
He's quite a confident player when he gets them in his zone, Yasir.
But with a win in sight for the tourists, Mitchell Starc delivered this.
That's out, is it? Yep, what a delivery from Mitchell Starc. That might be the match winner.
Both sides could smell the end, and Yasir knew that he would need to get the bulk of the runs. Though a lapse in concentration was all Steve Smith needed to end a brilliant 5 days of play at the Gabba.
That could be it. Steve Smith could have done it.
The Australians deserve this win.